Good evening, Tiger Nation, and welcome back to Sully Anderson Field for Game 2 of today's GAC Battle of the Ravine doubleheader. Ouachita took down Henderson State in Game 1 by a score of 5-1. They have a chance to win the series, then get the doubleheader sweep here. Game 3 will not be until April 5th, and that'll be across the street the way the GAC splits up these close rivals. Their GAC series, they split them up, do midweek games, a doubleheader at one and a single game at the other. That rotates each year. But we are getting ready to get started here in Game 2 for another good game. Tigers probably played their most complete game in Game 1. They were relaxed, got to play relaxed, something they haven't gotten to do much this season. They got out ahead early. We'll see what they can do here, leading things off for the Reddies. Once again, will be Abby Moore. Moore went 0 for 4 her first time up. And we are just about set to get started. Starting pitcher for the Tigers will be Nikki Schneider. Schneider's been the number 2 pitcher this season, a sophomore out of Glen Rose, Arkansas. Came in and was a phenom as a freshman last year. That one's going to be left up a little bit high in the zone for ball one. Like I said, came in last year and just rolled through the GAC, posting several Ouachita records. She was made top 5 of batting average against ERAs. So made her way into the Ouachita record books last year as a freshman. As that one goes for ball 2, she struggled a little bit this year, a little bit of a sophomore slump, if you will, throughout the first part of this season. That one's going to be called strike 1. Opponents batting .317 off of Schneider compared to .224 last year. And in the regular season, that was a .189 last year. The 2-1, that one misses inside to make it a 3-1 count. This is Schneider's 7th start of the season. She's come in relief in a couple times as that one's hit to Wade. Wade scoops it up. A good throw over to Miller, who's at first for out number 1. That'll bring up Bree Jones. Bree Jones came in and pinch hit in the first game today. She pinch hit and had a single before she got caught stealing. That was back in the 4th inning of Game 1. She gets a start here at second base, and she'll foul that one off for strike 1. Like I said, Schneider has been a solid Game 2 pitcher for the Tigers this season. Jones batting .294 on the year. That was going to be fouled for strike 2. Schneider this year with 16 strikeouts so far. So last year racked up 41 for the Tigers. That led the Tiger team. 0-2. Outside, trying to get a chase. Wouldn't go. It'll be ball 1. One out so far. That one's going to be up high, left up in the zone for ball 2. So Schneider comes in with a 4.27 ERA. Opponent's batting .317 as that one's fouled back. Got to be careful with some of those pitches. She has hit 6 so far across her 42 2/3 innings. She came in in relief in Game 3 against Harding. All speed, hit up the middle. Ornelas couldn't quite get there, and that'll be a 1-out single to Bree Jones. Bree Jones won the battle there with Schneider. Said Schneider came in last week in Game 3 against Harding. She started in Game 2, finished the game. That one was a close loss. That was the 6-5 loss. But then came in relief of Tuesday Melton and Hannah Hunter, as that one's going to be called strike 1 on Brooke Johnson. Johnson, the batter here, had a double and was 1 for 3 in Game 1. That one's going to be popped up Shallow center. Brown comes up and makes the grab for out number 2. What I was saying was Schneider came in relief last week. Came in relief in the top half of the 4th inning and did not allow a run the rest of the game for Harding. That one's going to be hit over. Ornelas gets the grab, can't quite get her hand on it. Rolled out of the glove there, and that'll be a 2 outs. I believe that should go down as a single for Monica Monreal. And it will go down as a single. Schneider did a good job working around some batters or some base runners as well last time. We came in would allow a single here and there, a walk here and there, but able to work our way around it now with 2 outs and 2 on for the Reddies. So it's Madison Trentline in. Trentline batting .344 on the season. Does have 1 RBI to her name this year. Does have a runner in scoring position. That's going to be fouled into the Henderson dugout for strike 1. It's getting a little bit colder here at Sully Anderson Field. So these games were supposed to be played yesterday, but due to rain coming through the area, decided to bump it to today. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. It's not like it had not like the Henderson State had a long road trip they had to plan around, as they got to drive their own cars all the way across the street. Said Henderson and Ouachita. Next door neighbors here in Arkadelphia. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. So just separated by 2-lane Highway 7. The 2-2 up the middle. That one might score Jones. And Brown can't haul it in, and it will score Jones. Almost got caught there, but Henderson strikes first there on the RBI single from Madison Trentline. Some solid 2-out hitting here for the Reddies. Give them a 1-run lead. Addison Tidwell, the catcher for Henderson State, stepping in now. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. So Tigers still in their gold tops with the purple and white stripes across the chest with the white Ouachita and the purple pants. Henderson, the red tops and black pants. That's going to be popped up. It will be foul. I don't think Aaron's can get there in time. It looks like that one went into the bullpen. And that will be strike 1. Now that all classes are out, a decent crowd on hand here at Sully Anderson Field, even though it is just a little bit chilly. I had to go fetch a hoodie out of my car to get ready here for game 2. As sun's gone down enough, I'm down in the shade down here at the base of the stands. Inside, ball 2. 2-1 the count now to Tidwell. Tidwell from Weatherford, Texas, and Weatherford High School, a freshman on this Henderson team. Swing and a miss is there for strike 2. Got her on the rise ball. 2's across the board now. Schneider with a chance to get out of the inning, only allowing the 1 run. That one was a little bit low. A little bit short on that one, too. I think it hit just in front of the plate from run the count full. Full count here now on Tidwell. Schneider, a little frustrated to start. Wind blowing towards the left a little bit. Payoff pitch. Hit. Aarons gets it. She's going to take the long way around. Could have just stepped on third, but decided to take the long one. And got it over to Miller in time for out number 3. Henderson scores 1 run on 3 hits. No errors by the Tigers, and they'll leave 2 on base. Solid start for Henderson. The Tigers will have to try to answer back here in the bottom half of this inning. Nothing they haven't done. They were down 2-0 to start to Harding last week in game 3, which they came back and won in dramatic fashion on a walk-off. Let's hope we don't need a walk-off today. There's still a lot of softball left here in Arkadelphia. Take a quick break. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the first inning You're watching Ouachita Softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer. Caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Henderson jumped out to a 1-0 lead over the Tigers. After 3 hits, it was an RBI single from Madison Tretline. Give the Reddies their first run of the game. Ouachita will be looking to answer back here. Top 3 leading off for the Tigers. It's Hope Wade, Heather Brown, and Callie Jordan. The top 4 haven't changed. Is on deck, or if anybody gets on, it'll be Jillian Jones at the plate. Wade batting an even 400 now. She gets on base, it's almost a shoe-in. She'll come around. She scored 15 runs for the Tigers so far. The junior out of Fort Worth, Texas. That one misses for ball 2. Oh, that's going to hit Wade, and she'll head on. Head on into first base. Quick first base runner there for the Tigers. It's just the second hit batter for the starting pitcher for the Reddies, Erica Bittinger. That'll bring up Heather Brown. Bittinger, the pitcher, comes in with a 4.69 ERA. Runner goes. Here's the throw from Tidwell. Not in time. Good pop slide there from Hope Wade. That pitch missed for ball 1. Another stolen base for Wade. That one going to be hit straight to Monreal. She'll take the out at first. That will advance Wade on over to third, though, and just 1 out now. Now bring up Callie Jordan. Callie Jordan will step in. 8 stolen bases now for Hope Wade. Callie Jordan went 0 for 3 in game 1, but had 3 RBIs while doing it. Each time that she came up, it seems she had Hope Wade on third base and was able to bring her in. Has a chance to do it here. First pitch missed. The 1-0 outside, ball 2. That one also outside. Jordan batting .333 on the season now. Still second on the team in batting average. Pitch from Bittinger. Catches that outside part of the zone for strike 1. Jordan lays down a beautiful bunt at third base. Wade's going to come on home, and Jordan is going to be safe at first. An RBI single for Callie Jordan ties it up at 1 apiece. A beautiful bunt there for Callie Jordan. Scores Wade. Wade has now scored 4 runs today for the Tigers. Jordan, 4 RBIs today. What a day for Callie Jordan. Jillian Jones steps up. Struggled a little bit in game 1. She's batting .271 on the season. First pitch low, ball 1. The 1-0's low for ball 2. Sid Jones batting .271, the senior out of Inez, Texas. I believe she walked once last time. Was it 0 for 2? That one's going to be popped foul for strike one. Hit the top of the I thought it hit the top of the new locker room, but not the case. It bounced back out of the little alleyway there. That one's popped up on the infield. Jordan will stay at first, and that's going to be out number 2. That's going to bring up Madison Miller, starting first baseman, the winning pitcher in game 1. Miller batting .205 on the season. Miller out of Nashville, Arkansas, double major in kinesiology and education. Jordan goes. Throw, not there. Stolen base for Callie Jordan. That one was close. Gets the tag, just not in time. That one's going to be low for ball 2. That one's going to be popped up, and Monreal will grab it over there at first base. Good effort by Monreal to grab that one. Tigers do get on the board and tie it up after the RBI single from Callie Jordan. She's got 4 RBIs today. We'll head to the top half of the second inning, tied up at 1 apiece. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Getting ready for the top half of the second inning. It's 7, 8, 9 due up for the Reddies. It's Hughes, Taylor, and Burge. Hughes came in, I believe, pinch hit in game 1. She pinch hit for the left fielder, Trent Light. He's playing in right field now. That one misses, but when Hughes did come in, she got a single, made it around to third. So 1 for 1 on the day. She's batting .196 on the season. When she's gotten on base, she's scored 7 times. That one caught in strike 1 from Schneider. Said Schneider, a sophomore out of Glen Rose, Arkansas, Glen Rose High School. A biomed major here at Ouachita, looking to go to med school. That one misses to make it a 2-1 count. (2-1) the count to Hughes. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Miller calls everybody off and makes the grab for out number 1. That'll bring up Ashlyn Taylor, the shortstop. Ashlyn Taylor, the local player from Arkadelphia High School, majoring in dental hygiene at Henderson State. That one's going to be hit foul for strike 1.
Let's go, Tigers!
That one got just out of play.
Oh, you're good. You can go. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They the other day when I was here,
0-1 to count here. That one's going to be lifted foul for strike 2 on Taylor. Taylor 0 for 3 in game 1 today. Taylor was named team MVP at Arkadelphia High School all 4 years.
Go Tigers, play some D.
1 out, nobody on for the Reddies. The 0-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Nikki Schneider on the evening. 2 outs now. That one's going to be lifted into left center for a 2-out single for Justine Birch. That one's going to go to the wall, make it a double for Birch. That one just said found the gap there and rolled all the way to the fence.
Go Tigers!
A 2-out double now. That one on the inside there for ball 1. Back to the top of the lineup, and Abby Moore grounded out to short. Last inning to lead things off. That one called strike 1. That one high and inside. Make it ball 2. So a decent crowd getting on hand here for game 2. That is going to be hit deep to left. Moyer's back at the wall, and she's going to watch that one go over for a 2-run shot from Abby Moore. I knew Moore was the leading batter, was just waiting on her to get a hit today, and there it was. It's home run number 5 for Moore on the season, and Henderson goes up 3-1. Tough break there for the Tigers and Schneider. It's the 7th home run given up by Schneider this season. Brings up Bree Jones. She singled and scored in the first inning. 2 outs now. That was a big hint there for Abby Moore. So we knew she had it in her life that she was her leading batter for a reason. Or one of their leading batters anyway, is Brooke Johnson's been is actually ahead of her by a few points now. But a big hit there, puts the Reddies on top. This one looking like it might be a battle. That one, or finds the zone for, no, there it goes, ball 1. Said the scoreboard originally put strike 1. I thought it was ball 1, and it is. 2 outs, nobody on for Bree Jones. Fouled, strike 1. Swing and a miss is there for strike 2. Schneider often does a good job of getting out of jams. The 1-2, outside, ball 2. Two, hit foul. Some of those things, even if Schneider does start getting hit, the Tiger bullpen isn't that deep compared to a lot of colleges. They only have 4 pitchers on the roster. It's Miller, Schneider, Tuesday Milton, and Hannah Hunter. Hunter is a transfer to Rich Mountain, and Milton's a freshman. Swing and a miss there for strike 3, her second strikeout of the day. And Schneider gets out of that one. Does allow 2 runs off of a double from Justine Birch and a 2-run home run from Abby Moore. So Reddy's back out to a 2-run lead this time after the top half of the second inning. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back here. The bottom half, and see if the Tigers can catch it back up on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball.
And that one's hit straight to first base from Kendall Moyer. Sorry, they wasted no time in between innings on that one for Henderson State. And a quick out there for Moyer. Brings up Emma Mays. Mays, the designated player, a freshman out of Mansfield, Texas. Mays steps in. She caught a couple weeks ago for the Tigers. Hadn't got a ton. Yeah, so this is just her 5th start of the season and 6th game played. Batting .083 on the year. Does have an RBI to her name this season, though, and has scored 1 run. A swing and a miss there for strike 1. Psychology and political science double major here at Ouachita. And a swing and a miss there for strike 2. That one's going to bounce for ball 1. Sorry, ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Or sorry, 2-2. Can't read today, I guess. The 2-2 to Mays. That one's going to be low for ball 3. Mays has worked the count full here. The payoff pitch from Bittinger is going to be fouled. Keep it at a full count.
Way to hang.
That one's going to miss for ball 4, so great job there by Mays. Good eye on that one, too. Work the count full and get a 1-out walk. First walk of the day from Bittinger. Bittinger, another local player, but this one from Bismarck, Arkansas. Went to Lakeside High School. It's Bismarck, just about 20 minutes north of here on Highway 7. 20, 30 minutes, depending on how fast you drive. First pitch to Jesslyn Aarons. Starting third baseman today. Aaron struggled a little bit in game 1. She's batting .164 on the season, a freshman out to win Arkansas. Caught strike 1. Said Bittinger is a freshman for this Ouachita team. She's going to major in biology with an emphasis in pre-optometry for Bittinger. That one's going to be up high for ball 2. Bittinger was a 4-time first-team All-State member at Lakeside High School in Hot Springs, Arkansas. That one's going to be inside for ball 3. Let's see, the strikeout to walk ratio for Bittinger. I said it is 16 walks. And that's going to be called strike 2. It's 16 walks to 18 strikeouts on the season and 2 hit batters as well. And that's including up to this point. And here in game 2, the payoff pitch now. Tigers won the last battle with the payoff. We'll see what happens here. Bittinger. That one's high and outside, and it'll be ball 4. And Tidwell wants to go have a word with her pitcher in the circle. Well, I thought so. She had called time, but yep, there he goes. Wait to get times called, and Lacey Ornelas will step up. 2 runners on base here, just 1 out for the Tigers. Ornelas had a couple big games. Last week, had a couple home runs against the, at the time, number 24 in the country, Harding Bisons. Bisons are still receiving votes in the national poll, but they just dropped out of that. Just dropped out of that top 25, sitting at about number 28. But speaking of polls, you've got baseball taking on number either 6 or number 3, depending on which poll you look at. Southern Arkansas this weekend here at Sully Anderson Field. So head coach from Henderson State having a nice long talk out there in the circle. It's David Martinez. Who's Bittinger here now that she's walked 2. That'll bring up, like I said, Lacey Ornelas out of Spring, Texas, the junior. Wearing number 9. That's a double major here at Ouachita. First at bat of the afternoon for Ornelas. First pitch called strike 1. One thing about Ouachita, they do not often swing at first pitch strikes. The 0-1 fouled, strike 2. Ornelas gonna have to battle here now. Ornelas batting 130 on the season. The 1-1 low, ball 2. Oh, sorry, should be 1-2. The scoreboard here has it at 2-1. I'm going to say it's 1-2. I trust people back in the trailer as well. Yep, it's a 1-2 count, according to the umpire. That's going to be fouled. It'll stay a 1-2 count. Well, the scoreboard says it's 2-2 here, but our scoreboard is correct. It's a 1-2 count. Ornelas to battle. Swing and a miss there. Strike 3. First strikeout for Bittinger. And a big out number 2 for the Reddies. That'll bring up Hope Wade. She got hit by a pitch and scored a run off the RBI single from Callie Jordan. Hope Wade batting 400 even. Leading batter on this Ouachita team. She can find a way to get on here. She typically makes her way around and touches all the bases at some point in that inning. Could be big for the Tigers, get something rolling here. Junior out of Fort Worth, Texas, elementary education major. That's going to be lifted. That should get down. It's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold up Mays at third. And that's going to load the bases for Heather Brown. Wade now 1 for 1 today. Couldn't quite send Mays around third. So with 2 outs, you knew they were going to be moving no matter what. So Heather Brown, a chance to do something big here. Batting 263. Been inching that batting average all the way back up from the start of the season. First pitch to Brown, called strike 1. Brown, a junior out of Mount Vernon, Texas, and Mount Vernon High School. Finance and marketing major here at Ouachita, the Hickenbotham School of Business. That's going to be hit deep into left, or into right, and it's going to get down. That's going to score 1. It scores Mays. It scores Aarons, and it scores Wade. A bases clearing triple for Heather Brown gives the Tigers a 1-run lead. What a hit for Heather Brown. Just like that, Tigers on top for the first time today in the second inning. A huge hit for Heather Brown. And that brings up Callie Jordan. Jordan already has 4 RBIs between the 2 games today. Has a chance to go to make it 5. She's had an RBI in each one of her at-bats. Tigers on top. Jordan, elementary education major out of Crystal Beach, Texas, looks at strike 1. But man, what a hit there for Heather Brown. Tigers are really turned the corner with that walk-off win over Harding this past weekend on Saturday. That one's going to be, ooh, that was outside, but it's going to be called strike 2. So that one looked like it was on the chalk. Got some people watching from the fence in right field. That's going to be hit to right. That's going to get down. A 5 RBI day for Callie Jordan. That scores Brown and the Tigers now take a 2-run lead, 5-3.
Way to go, Tigers!
Every single time Callie Jordan's come up today, she's been able to put a run across. It looks like we're going to see a new pitcher, Martinez. The head coach is going to pull Bittinger, and looks like we're going to have Savannah Kerrigan come back in. She closed out the first game for the Reddies, didn't allow any runs across. But Tigers answered that 2-run home run in a big way with the 3 RBI bases clearing triple for Heather Brown, and then the RBI single for Callie Jordan. Said Kerrigan, Savannah Kerrigan, number 3 coming in now. Kerrigan from Little Rock, Arkansas, played at Sheridan High School. She's a sophomore at Henderson State, majoring in nursing at Henderson across the street. A 7.77 ERA on the season.
That's where I went. I had to go get you did a pretty good job. I'm impressed.
So Kerrigan came in the 6th inning. 2 got on, but it's all fielder's choices. It's a single and fielder's choice. That'll bring up Jillian Jones. She popped up to short last time. A chance to come up big here. She's due for a big hit. Major out of the psychology and studio art double major out of Inez, Texas. 4-year starter for this Tiger team.
Keep it going. Keep it rolling. Way to watch.
That one's going to be low for ball 2 to Jones.
Rolling.
All of these outs have come with, or all these big hits have come with 2 outs. It was the 2 to lead off. It was back-to-back walks to start after the first out. And then it was, that's going to be popped up. And Monreal's going to come up, and she makes the grab for out number 3. Tigers answer back in a big way. They've played 4 runs here in the bottom of the second inning to now lead by 2. It's 5-3 Ouachita after an RBI, a 3 RBI triple from Heather Brown and an RBI single for Callie Jordan. We'll come back here with the top half of the 3rd inning. You're watching Ouachita Softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Top half of the third inning coming up. It's been back and forth all evening so far here in game two through 2 innings. Been a fun game so far. Schneider back out for another inning of work. Shakes off the first pitch. The second pitch will be called. Strike one on Brooke Johnson, the designated player, starting pitcher in game one. Johnson popped up out. Well, I guess it goes down a fly out, but it was more of a pop up to shallow center last time up. The 0-1. That's going to be hit deep to right. Jordan going back. Jordan gets it at the wall. I say at the wall. She had a few more steps to go, but a great grab there by Kelly Jordan on the run for out number 1. That will bring up Monica Monreal. Had a single last time up. Called strike one from Schneider. Inside. Called ball one. Monica Monreal out of Enos, Texas, and Enos High School. That one's low and inside for ball two. Monreal's a junior on this Henderson State team, majoring in sports management across the street. That one, ball on the other side, that one's a little bit outside. 3-1 count. So Henderson count here for Monreal. She is batting .264 in the season. She's 1 for 1 so far in this game. That's going to be hit straight to Ornelas. Gets it on the hop. And over to Miller in time for out number 2. Good job there by Ornelas. Staying put and letting it come to her. Didn't need to charge it. And that's going to bring up Madison Tretline. 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Batting .364 now on the season. This is her 12th start. That one's going to be hit over Wade. Takes a few steps, gets it on the bounce, gets it to Miller in time. Miller had to reach, but it was a good throw. Wade had to act fast and was able to do it. Ready. Go 3 up, 3 down. Here in the top of the third inning, Tigers maintain their 2-run lead. Still 5-3 Ouachita. When we come back here with the bottom half of the third inning, you're watching the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Getting ready for the bottom half of the third inning. Kerrigan back out for her, what looks to be her first full inning of work. And she only came in and got the one out there to end the inning. Starting to get quite chilly tonight, going to be honest with you so far. So I do have substitution on Henderson's side. It's looks like number 7 now out in left field. That is, I don't know who that is. Oh, Larry is now in. No, something. Wait, that might be the wrong one. Yeah, Larry now out in left field for Trentline. First pitch there to Miller missed. Last time up, Miller popped up to first base. Inside, almost caught Miller's knee, but it will just be ball 2. That one misses for ball 3. Then Miller from Nashville, Arkansas. 3-0 inside, ball 4. That'll be a leadoff walk for Madison Miller. You don't see too many 4 straight balls here, but Tigers will definitely take it. Bring up Kendall Moyer, batting in the 6th hole. Moyer, the senior out of Lampasas, Texas, looks at strike 1. Shows bunt, pulls back, and Miller will hold up there. That was ball 1. So the day for Bittinger, like I said, books closed on her after that inning. Bittinger went 1 2/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned, 2 walks and a strikeout before Kerrigan came in to take over last inning. Shows bunt again, pulls back, ball gets away. Miller kind of caught in an awkward situation there as Tidwell couldn't hold on to it, but Miller almost wanted to go, but decided not to. That was a loud bark I didn't know got here. That is a huge dog. There's a massive dog right behind us here, about 4 seats up. The bark fit the dog, if anything. It's a 2-2 count now. Looks like a giant schnauzer right behind us. One of the things I love about Sully Anderson is all the dogs that could come out here. That one's going to be hit up. That's going to get through to the left side. And that'll be a first hit of the day for Kendall Moyer. And that'll put 2 runners on down with nobody out. For Emma Mays. Mays walked back to last time up. Getting some instruction there from head coach Derek Grimes on looks like talking about driving the ball home. Had a chance to get an RBI here. She's already got 1 on the season. Got Miller in scoring position, batting 0.83 on the year. Mays out of Mansfield, Texas. Now it's going to be low to Mays. Good eye there for ball 1. Double major here at Ouachita, psychology and political science. He's already walked once today. It was Bittinger who walked her. That would be called strike 1. That one's outside for ball 3 to Mays. A lot of good things going on around Ouachita and Arkadelphia as a whole right now. Those of you who've been tuning in frequently know about the new locker room. Get its finishing touches up here soon. Building the new apartments. That one is going to miss for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases with nobody out here. Speaking of good things, bases loaded for the Tigers. Brings up Jessalyn Aaron. She walked last time up. Aaron's batting 164, has 8 RBIs on the year. A chance to add to that number here. It could break into the double digits. Like I said, the Tigers are here at Ouachita. They're building the new apartment complexes. Now as we call them strike 1. Not sure what they're going to be named yet. We'll see whose name gets put on the side of the new apartment complexes being built just off 10th Street. The 0-1 inside part of the zone. Strike 2. You've got the Hammond's house being renovated and an addition put on it for the house, the new nursing program that's been rapidly growing here in Ouachita and in Arkadelphia in general. The 0-2 hit up the middle. It's going to be close. They're just going to take the out at first, and that'll be an RBI for Jessalyn Aarons. Does a job there, and Tigers increase their lead to 6-3. Moves over to the other runners. One out now. Runners on second and third for Lacey Ornelas. Struck out last time up. But also a recently announced Arkadelphia is getting a Hostess Bakery just south of town in Gum Springs, so counts to the Arkadelphians in the Clark County Industrial Park. But yeah, Hostess opening up another factory to celebrate. Hostess brought a bunch of their pastries, baked goods, Twinkies, Ding Dongs, all those sort of things. That's going to be hit straight to more again. They're going to take the safe out again. Back-to-back RBI hits for the Tigers. Tigers now on top, 7-3. As that one scored Moyer. Mays now at third base. Back to the top of the lineup and Hope Wade. First one there, misses from ball one. Like I said, Hostess brought all their snack cakes and passed those out to students down Ouachita's campus. Not sure if they did it across the street at Henderson, but Dr. Sells is out there with them. As well, like I said, several representatives from Hostess. And put $140 million into a facility here and opening up about 150 jobs, if I remember the numbers right. So a big addition for the town of Arkadelphia. That in times where a lot of your towns like Arkadelphia are shrinking around, that's going to be found. Arkadelphia continues to grow in opportunities. The population stays about the same, but like I said, not many people want to leave the town. As like I said, a lot of opportunities opening up around here and this great part of southwest Arkansas. The 2-1 to Wade. Outside ball 3. I always like to see stuff growing around here in Arkadelphia. 3-1. Ball 4. That'll put runners on the corners. See, third walk this inning from Kerrigan. Arkadelphia has been my home for the past 3.5 years, and it will be for 2 more. As I'm going to be accepting a GA position with the Ouachita football team. And assistant coach for Henderson State's going to go up there and have a quick word. That is Kristen Hamilton. And then have a word with Kerrigan before Heather Brown comes up. Last time up, Brown had that bases clearing triple last inning. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on here in Arkadelphia right now. It is always a good day to be a Tiger. It's a good time to be a Tiger as well here at Ouachita. Ouachita posted its record spring enrollment. So they're sitting at just a little bit over 1,600. Expanding into some online, looking at some expanding our graduate programs as well. Like I said, Ouachita proving to still growing in times where a lot of colleges have been steadily shrinking. We never went remote except for that first spring semester with COVID. Like I said, when everybody went remote and shut down, but after that, a lot of other your bigger colleges all were remote. Brown shows bunt, pulls back. That's going to bounce off. Mays is going to come on in, and Mays will score. A great job there by Mays as it bounced off the shin guard.
Way to hustle.
That let Wade hit it on into second. Wade's already scored twice. It'd be impressive if they can bring it around here again. I believe that's going to go down as a pass ball, or they're just going to say a wild pitch, but in my opinion, that's pass ball as they get the catcher. Heather Brown, like I said, still in there. It's a 0-1 count. That one's going to be hit. That's going to get through. They're going to send Wade around. Here's a throw home. Not in time. An RBI double for Heather Brown. Scored Wade from second with 2 outs. Brown now has 4 RBIs today. It's going to go down as a single, but a great job there. Another RBI. Let's bring up Callie Jordan. Now here it's going to be a little tougher for Callie Jordan to continue her RBI streak. It's going to be a decent hit to score Brown. Brown's gotten some speed, but Jordan, like I said, she's got 5 RBIs today on just 2 hits. Has a chance to do it here. Runner still in scoring position. Tigers on top by 6 now. It is 9-3 Ouachita. That one's calling strike 1 on Jordan. Jordan, the education major out of Crystal Beach, Texas, around Beaumont. The 0-1. That's going to be hit to Taylor, the shortstop. The throw in time over to Monreal. So the RBI streak for Jordan is snapped. But the Tigers score 4 runs on RBIs from Jesselyn Aarons, Lacey Ornelas, and Heather Brown. A great job there for the Tigers. They now lead it by 6, 9-3 over rival Henderson State. We'll take a quick break and be right back here with the top half of the fourth inning on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here at Ouachita Baptist University. That one's going to be hit up a little bit. Looks like it's going to be foul. Schneider gets it over. Nope, it will be called foul. Good call there by the umpires. Looks like it hit. I think it hit Tidwell on the foot off the swing though, so it but it bounced fair. Either that or hit in the box. But good call by the third base umpires. Home plate couldn't see it the way Tidwell was there, but great call there to call that one foul. That was the right one. 0-1 count now on Tidwell. Tidwell 0 for 1 today. That one's up high in the zone to make it 1-1. The 1-1, that's going to hit Tidwell. The first free base given up by Schneider so far. It's the 7th batter hit by Schneider this season. I'll bring up Savannah Hughes as right fielder. Hughes out of Forney, Texas, and Forney High School. Hits that one right up the middle into center field. So now, 2 base runners here with nobody out to start the 4th inning of play. Luckily, Tigers do have a little bit of a cushion. So Tigers knocking on the door of the double digits for just the 2nd time this season. The only other time they've put up more than 10 runs or 10 or more runs was back on the 15th of February against CBC in a 12-4 win. The closest they've come again was 9 against Oklahoma Baptist in the 11-9 loss in Game 3. The 0-1. Actually, batting now is number 10. That is Britlin Garrett. Came in as a pinch runner earlier, lays down a bunt there. Aaron gets it over to Ornelas at first, and they get the out. Does advance both runners, though. The sack bunt does its job. One out now. Justine Birch had a double last time up and scored a run. She's part of that 2-run home run. Shows bunt, pulls back for ball 1. One out count now on Birch. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Henderson trying to stay in this one. After back-to-back 4-run innings from Ouachita. That one's going to be high and outside for ball 2. Birch out of Greenbrier. Majoring in nursing across the street. Outside as well from Schneider. .30 called. Strike one. It's a little bit outside, but I'll take it. The 3-1 hit up the middle, charged at by Miller, and they can't get there. Ornelas was there, but I don't think Miller could have gotten the throw off in time. That'll be an RBI infield single. Henderson makes it a 5-run ball game, and Schneider's going to go talk to. Or Grimes going to go talk to Schneider in the circle. Like I said, Tidwell scored from third. He'll let Hughes make it to third from second. And Birch will stay on first base. I don't think he's going to be pulling Schneider here. And you still have a 5-run lead. So it is now 9-4. Henderson gets one back. Still a runner on. Runners on the corners now. You go back to the top of the lineup. Last time up in the second inning, Abby Moore had the 2-run homer. That gave Henderson the 3-1 lead. That's going to be inside on her for ball one. Looks like a couple members of the Henderson State baseball team have made their way across the street. Henderson State off to a hot start on the season. That's going to be called strike one. Henderson State all the way up as high as number 6 in the country. That was last week's poll. This week, I think they lost the series against UAM this week. This past week, they're down to number 15 in the country. That one's going to be fouled for strike two. But still a top 25 team in the country. Henderson State, that's going to be a later game for the baseball team. Actually, they don't split the midweek series like they do in softball here. The 1-2, that's going to be fouled into the net and almost into the Ouachita dugout. Stay 1-2 count. So Moore is 1 for 2 today, batting .321 on the season. 5 homers so far and 15 RBIs. Chance to add to that here, just 1 out. Called strike 3. Big strikeout there for the Tigers. That's out number 2. That is the 3rd strikeout for Schneider. First looking on the afternoon. Brings up Bree Jones. She is 1 for 2 with a single, run scored, and a strikeout as well. The 0-2, that's popped up. It's going to come back. It will get just out of play and land in the water. Over by the visitor dugout. So Jones gets another chance. That's an 0-1 count. Jones steps back in. 0-1 count. That's going to be hit foul. So Jones out of Texarkana, Arkansas, and Pleasant Grove High School. Another nursing major across the street for Henderson. Go to count though after that foul ball. Go down to battle here. The 0-2. They're going to check her. Runner goes. That run's going to count. They're going to try to get the 3rd out there. They got the 3rd out. That run should count, I believe, and it will be. Yeah, they're going to say the run did count, so it will be 9-5. Henderson gets 1 more on a stolen base. Yep, just got where his run did count. So Henderson gets one back off a stolen base there before they get out number 3. Nobody left on base for Henderson either on that one. It's a 4-run Ouachita lead. They'll try to add back to that when we come back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, getting ready here. The bottom half of the 4th inning. So it was just a pinch hitter earlier when Brittlin Garrett came in. Kerrigan still pitching. Kerrigan so far, she's given up 4 of the 9 runs for Ouachita, all of which have been earned, and walked 3. 4 runs on just 2 hits so far. Jillian Jones steps in, the senior from INS Texas. She's 0 for 2 today. Struggled a little bit so far this afternoon and evening as she looks at strike 1. The 0-1, foul tip, strike 2. Jones due up for a big hit here soon. The batting .260 on the season. Check swing foul, would have been ball 1. The 0-2 to Jones, popped up. That's the 3rd time today she's popped up. 2nd time in a row she's popped up to the first baseman. That brings up Madison Miller. She's 0 for 1 today. Batting .200 on the season. Walked and scored a run last time up. Miller, the senior from Nashville, Arkansas. That's going to be hit straight to Taylor, the shortstop. Over to Monreal for a quick out, number 2. That brings up Kendall Moyer. Moyer 1 for 2 today. Moyer batting .324 now. That batting average is just slowly climbing up. It's been a quiet .324 in my opinion. She's been hitting near the bottom of the lineup. Today batting 6 is the highest she's been hitting. That one straight to Monreal there. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. I mean, that was a fast inning there. And no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the Ouachita because they went 3 up, 3 down. A quick bottom half of the 4th inning. Ouachita still is on to a 4-run lead. It's 9-5 Tigers when we come back with the top half of the 5th inning on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
And welcome back here to Sully Anderson Field. Bree Jones leading things off. She was the last batter last time up, but because it was a caught stealing situation with that one's going to be hit foul with Birch. That was fouled for strike one on Jones. Valentine inside, ball one. They checked down to first base, but she did not go. Henderson trying to claw back into this one after leading by 3-1 earlier. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be trouble area. Moyer comes up and calls everybody off and makes the grab for out number one. Brings up Brooke Johnson. She's 0 for 2 so far today. Brooke Johnson out of Rockwall, Texas, and Roy City High School. Don't know much about Roy City, but I do know there's a Buc-ee's there, as that's the main one on I-30. Johnson majoring in health and human performance. That one up high. That's going to be hit deep to left. Moyer goes back towards the wall and makes the grab for out number two. So Johnson was from Roy City. Our technical director today, Wyatt Ashlock, also from Roy City. Just got that in a text message. So I do know slightly more about Roy City. That's going to bring up Monica Monreal. Monreal out of Enos, Texas. Watch it, strike one go by. Sports management major. That one's going to be fouled. Be strike two. Snyder heading the count here, 0-2 on Monreal. That's going to be hit straight to Miller. Scoops it up, takes a few steps, and steps on the bag herself for out number three. So after the Tigers go 3 up, 3 down, they enter right back and force the Reddies to go 3 up, 3 down. So no runs, no hits, and no errors for Henderson State. As we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning, Ouachita going to try to add to their 4-run lead. It's 9-5 Tigers when we come back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And welcome back to Arkadelphia, Arkansas, where Mays is stepping up to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth inning for the Tigers, who lead it 9-5 over rival Henderson State in the home doubleheader for Battle of the Ravine 2022 edition. First pitch there on Mays is strike one. Mays 0 for 0 today. 2 walks, though. She's going to hit that one down, and it will get in the glove of the shortstop Taylor for out for 1. That'll bring up Jesselyn Aarons. Aarons 0 for 1 today, but does have an RBI to her name. RBI and a run scored. It's an 8-hole hitter, so it was 7-8-9 due up. Ornelas on deck. Aarons out of DeWitt, Arkansas. That one misses. It's been low for ball 1. Aarons, the former Dragon. The 1-0. That one's inside part of the zone there for strike 1. Aaron's batting 161 this season. That one called strike 2. And a sure glove third baseman this whole season for the Tigers. The 1-2 popped up. Shallow center. But Birch is there to make the grab for out number 2. I'll take that back. That was it's Larry out in center field now. That brings up Lacey Ornelas. She is 0 for 1 today, or 0 for 2 today with an RBI. Called strike 1. One up high, ball 2. The temperature steadily dropping here in Arkadelphia. When we started, it was sitting at around 57 and sunny. The sun has gone down and sitting at 50 degrees. Let's get down just below freezing tonight here in Arkadelphia. The Tigers are looking to stay hot here as it's a 3-1 count. Called strike 2 right down the middle. I think Cornella should have been swinging on that one. Looking for something here on the payoff pitch. Inside. The whole Henderson team thought that was going to be strike 3, and that's going to be ball 4. 2-out walk to Lacey Ornelas. Back to the leadoff batter and Hope Wade. Looks like we are going to have a pinch runner come in for Lacey Ornelas. And that's going to be Emma McCorkle. Coming into pinch run. McCorkle, the sophomore out of Greenwood, Arkansas, a nursing major here at Ouachita. Wade 1 for 1 today. He's walked once, been hit once, and had a single, but each time she's gotten base, she has managed to score, even when that came with 2 outs. Shows bunt, pulls back. Here's a throw to second, not in time, as I believe it hit McCorkle. That'll be a stolen base. We'll go down to the stolen base from McCorkle. Main role for the past couple of years has been as a base runner. She has got to hit a little bit this season, though. That one misses for ball 1. It's 1-1 count on Wade out of Fort Worth, Texas. Education major. 1-1. Popped up. It's going to be trouble into shallow center. And Larry. I said it was going to be trouble. Larry made it look easy on the run. And Wade does not get on it for the first time today of the fly out to center field. Tigers get a runner on but can't bring her home. They will leave 1 runner left on base after the walk to Lacey Ornelas, but that will be it for the 5th inning. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the top half of the 6th inning as Henderson's going to try to cut back into that one. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, getting ready for the top half of the 6th inning here at Ouachita Baptist University. Due up for Henderson State. It's 5, 6, and 7. It's Trentline, Tidwell, and Hughes. Actually, it is not Trentline. It is number 7. It is Crystal Larry. That's going to be a foul bunt. So she's coming in to take over. Larry started in the first game where she went 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, a single and a sac bunt, as that's the one I missed for strike 2 to Larry. Larry out of Falco, Arkansas. Off speed, beautiful off speed pitch called, strike 3 and out number 1. Beautiful breaking ball there from Schneider. That is strikeout number 4 on the evening for Schneider, who's back out for another inning of work. Tidwell stepping in. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch, and she'll foul that one for strike 1. Henderson starting to run out of outs here. They're down to 5. If Tigers can hold on here, it's the best they've looked all season. The 0-1 to Tidwell, off speed, low, ball 1. Good idea with the off speed there. Trying to get her to swing early, but wouldn't go. Good eye there by Tidwell. Good, shows some good plate discipline for the Reddies. Check swing. They're going to ask if she went. Did not go. It was close. It was close, but I don't think she went. Personal opinion. Could be wrong, but we don't do replay here. Yeah, we will have replay later this season, I hope. 2-1 up high, ball 3. Hitter's count here for Tidwell. She's batting .238 on the season. A late strike call on Tidwell. I thought that was going to be ball 4 too. I mean, the ball was a strike, but the delayed strike call made me think he called ball 4 as well. So I don't blame Tidwell for wanting to head on down to first base. So payoff pitch coming up here for Schneider. Popped up, back out of play, and over the berm. Stays a 3-2 count. Still 3-2. Tidwell stepping back in. Check swing foul. Stays 3-2. Jones wiped that one off to try to get it back to Miller. Schneider trying to win the battle here against Tidwell. Stepping back into the plate. A little bit towards the back of the box. That one. Breaking ball, broke a little bit too soon and hit the plate. One out walk to Tidwell. Second time today she's gotten a free ride. Last time up she did score. I'll bring up Savannah Hughes. She is 1 for 2 today with a hit and a run scored. Batting .207 on the season. Shows butt, pulls back, strike one. Hughes out of Forney, Texas. Health and Human Performance major. Swing and a miss, strike two. Tigers are trying to hold on to their 4-run lead. Up high, ball one. Trying to get her to chase at a rise ball, but wouldn't go. Hughes will call time and step back out. On deck is Ashlyn Taylor, who is 0 for 1 today. That one missed and elicited a very loud and long scream from the Henderson dugout to make it 2-2 count. Inside with a defensive swing from Hughes keeps it a 2-2 count. Hughes is doing a good job battling on that one. Two popped up. Schneider calls off, makes the grab out, number 2. Two outs now. Runner on first for the Reddies for Ashlyn Taylor, the shortstop. Batting .207, popped up. Miller tries to go over, makes the grab at the net for out number 3. Great job there. Tigers work around the 1-out walk. Get 2 straight outs in that one. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Reddies. Tigers hold on to their 9-5 lead. They'll try to add to it when we come back here with the bottom half of the 6th inning on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field for the bottom half of the 6th inning. 2 up, it's going to be 2, 3, and 4. It's Brown, Jordan, and Jones. If anybody gets on, it'll be Miller. Kerrigan back out in the circle for another inning of work. Since coming in the 2nd inning, she has allowed just 2 hits, but 4 earned runs and walked 4 as well. So Brown leading things off here. Brown 2 for 3 today with 4 RBIs here in this game. I put her at double digits for the year at 10. So she's batting .288, getting up to that 300 mark where she was the leading batter last year, batting .383 on this Ouachita Tiger team. First pitch from Kerrigan missed for ball 1. That's going to be hit into left field, and that'll continue Brown's hot streak. Just this time, she came up with nobody on base. I'll bring up Kentley Jordan. She's 2 for 3 so far in this one. 2 RBIs today, had 3 in the first game. So 5 RBIs total on the day. The senior out of Crystal Beach, Texas, and the elementary education major here at the Huckabee School of Education. Chair of which, Kathy Collins, often makes appearances at this game. She might be back there. That's popped up on the infield, and Kerrigan makes the grab herself for out number 1. That'll bring up Jillian Jones. Jones struggled a little bit at the plate today, batting .255 on the season now. No, we have a pinch hitter coming in. We Tally Turnbow.
Pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 4, Tally Turnbow.
Turnbow, the senior out of Shreveport, Louisiana. The secondary education major with a math emphasis. Could not be me. I do not do math. That's why I'm a communications major here at Ouachita. I do a good job to remember what the lead is. Turnbow batting .143 on the year. Looks to strike 1. It's going to be low for ball 1. Turnbow making her 6th appearance on the year. Racked up a couple hits. That's going to be a fair ball. They're going to send Brown. The third sender around there. They're going to send Brown home to throw. Not in time. A pinch hit RBI double for Tally Turnbow. A great hit there, just barely. Fair ball on the right side of the plate. Scored Brown from first. The Tigers now have hit double digits for the second time this season. They lead it by 5, 10-5 over rival Henderson State. First pitch to Miller, low, ball 1. Barring a large comeback in the top of the next inning. It's nice to get to call some relaxing games for the Tigers. Senior from Nashville looks at ball 2. Kinesiology major with an emphasis in education. I said in the first game, it was a relaxing win for the Tigers. Similar here if they can keep this lead. I haven't seen many of those this season. That one's going to be hit under the glove of Moore. That's going to score Turnbow as Birch got under her glove. Miller heads on into second. They're going to hold her up. Coach wanted to hold her up. She said she wants 3. And she's going to try to get I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. That's funny. I don't care who you are. She wanted third base, but slid a little bit too early. Either way, she does score. Turnbow. It'll go down as a single. Got to second on an error. And got out. It was a 7-6-5. Right to get her out for out number 2. Kendall Moyer's batting now. An RBI for Miller. Scorebook doesn't have Turnbow coming in, but she did. That one called strike 1. So Live Sets here is missing a run. I'm sure they'll catch it here momentarily. That one called strike 2. Like I said, Sarah Miller, I knew when she started the slide, I was like, that looks a little bit early. That one's up high for ball 2. I was like, that looks a little like an early slide there. And it was. It was a little short. About 6 foot short of the bag. That's going to go in your highlight reel for sure. Two's on the board for Moyer. Outside ball 3. Moyer is 1 for 2 today, or 1 for 3 today. So our scoreboard, the scoreboard here is correct, but the live stats has us missing a run. The payoff pitch, that's going to be hit into deep center at the wall. Out number 3, a hard hit for Kendall Moyer. The whole team thought Moyer had finally put one out of here. She's come close a couple times this season, but not quite there. Tigers get a couple of hits. 2 runs, I think it was on 3 hits there. And that will do it for the 6th inning of play. Tigers increase their lead to 6. We will take a quick break and be right back with the top half of the 7th inning, which might be the final half inning here at Sully Anderson for the night. Tigers on their way to sweeping Henderson State in this doubleheader and winning their first GAC series of the season. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Top half of the 7th inning. Henderson State down to their final. 3 outs. Tigers lead it by 6, 11-5. Tigers now out hitting the Reddies after that last half inning. Ready, it's 9-1-2 due up. First pitch from Schneider outside, ball 1. That was pitch number 100 for Schneider. So not that the pitch count really matters too much in softball like you see it in baseball. The 1-0. Birch at the plate. That one's outside. Birch has had a pretty solid day. She's 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Showing bunt here. She's already bunted. She has bunted for a single once today. Could do it again. Pulls back, hits that one into left. Fair ball. Leadoff single for Birch. She's going to go for 2. Getting greedy. Here's the throw from Wade. The tag in time. Got her out. A great play there. That's a relay highlight reel if I've ever seen one right there. Great job. She had the single, but a 7-6-4 got her out. Going to third. Back to the top of the lineup and Abby Moore. A great play there. Keeps runners off the bases. I understand why Birch was doing it, trying to get a runner in scoring position when you're down by 6. But just not quite fast enough. Because Moyer's arm's gotten a little bit stronger than what it has been, and Wade has a very strong arm at shortstop. And a great tag by Ornelas at second. That one's going to be called to strike 1 on Moore. Moore 1 for 3 today with a 2-run home run that came back in the 2nd inning, along with a ground out and a strikeout. Tigers trying to finish it off. 1 out here. That one hit the elbow guard there for a free base. So 1 out, free base runner. That's going to be hit through left side. Moyer will scoop it up. Bree Jones has had a good day at the plate. The pinch hit single, and Derek Grimes is going to go talk to Schneider. Just some encouragement here to finish it off. Said shouldn't pull her here. She's got a 6-run cushion. You already got one out. Nothing's hurt. So no need to pull Schneider here. Oh, well, he pointed to the bullpen. Did he point to the bullpen, or I think he might have had somebody warming up? Not sure. Yeah, he's going to have somebody warming up in the bullpen, not coming into pitch yet. So it's still Schneider's game to finish. She's finished half the game she started. So 3 complete games after 6 starts. This is start number 7 for Schneider. First pitch, fouled for strike 1. So Schneider is 1-6 on the year. That the first win came last week in Game 3 against Harding. Looking for win number 2 here. Even if she gets pulled, she should still get the win. This late into the game. So no 1 to Johnson. There against that was a little inside, a little frustrated on that one. 1-1 count now, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Schneider getting the signs from Jones. So 1-1. That is sky to left. Moyer gets it. Runner does not tag. Doesn't want to test. Good smart choice there not to run on Moyer out there. A big out number 2. This is the second time today Johnson had flown out to left. That brings up Monica Monreal. She is 1 for 3 here in this game. And last game, she was also 1 for 3. Still runners on first and second. 2 outs now. Schneider the pitch. Called. Strike 1. We got to end the last game on a strikeout. Let's see if we can do it here. It's fun to call them on to end games on strikeouts. She's already struck out at 4. The 0-1 up high, ball 1. The 1-1 inside, ball 2. I think that was the right call. That looked inside. Two on the count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Foul, strike 2. Runners head on back to where they were. Two's across the board. 2-2 up high, ball 3. Full count here, 2 runners on in a 6-run ball game. Ouachita trying to finish it off. You can tell Schneider wants that complete game. The payoff pitch from Schneider misses, ball 4, and that will load the bases. Tigers can't do anything without it getting a little interesting. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter coming in. Or it's going to be 12, so it's Tetline. Or Tretline coming back in. So re-entering Tretline. She's 1 for 2 today. She had an RBI single back in the start. Comes in a tough situation. After getting benched earlier, coming back in. I'm not sure where that one missed. This was a little bit high, ball 1. Bases loaded. Luckily, Tigers do have a 6-run cushion. That one's going to be hit. That's going to be trouble, and it will get down. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will score. It's a 2 RBI single And it looks like we will see a new pitcher come in to finish things off. It is now 11-7. It looks like Tuesday Melton, the freshman from Benton, coming in to close things out in the circle for Ouachita. Schneider will be responsible for the 2 on base, but she has pitched one heck of a game so far. She'll leave after 6 2/3, just 1 out shy of a complete game. Giving up 10 hits.
New pitcher for the Tigers, number 77, Tuesday Melton.
That's the Tuesday Melton, a freshman out of Benton, Arkansas, coming in a former Panther. She traded her dark red and white for purple, gold and white. So the biomedical sciences major here at Ouachita. 4.71 ERA coming into this opponent, batting just .280 against her. She's only pitched 19 in the third inning. She only has to pitch the third inning here. She has almost a 2 strikeout to walk ratio. Probably about 1.9 to 1 strikeout to walk ratio. So solid ratio to have. Runners on first and second here in what is now a 4-run ball game. The tying run is now headed to the plate. After Melton pegs her. Tying run at the plate in the form of Savannah Hughes. She is 1 for 3 today, batting .203 on the season. The right fielder here in game 2. First pitch from Melton, strike 1. Tigers got to make it interesting. They can't. This is what I get for saying a relaxing game is what I was looking for. Go 1 up high, ball 1. One. Foul, strike 2. So Melton does have 13 strikeouts on the season. One to the count. Tigers trying to end it and get us a win. Up high, ball 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Tigers win. Melton comes in and gets a strikeout, and the Tigers win it 11-7. A great job there by this Ouachita squad. They get the sweep over Henderson State here and secure their first GAC series win of the season. Like I mentioned, Game 3 of this series won't come until April 5th, and that'll be across the street at D. White Field. But a fantastic game for the Tigers tonight. Both of them wins. Both games are big wins for the Tigers over rival Henderson State University. A great job there. Nikki Schneider should get the win, and Tuesday Melton should get the save. Comes in, does a great job to get that final out. But just a fantastic day to be a Tiger. It's always a good day to be a Tiger, but today especially was a great day to be a Tiger. Especially when you can beat Henderson both times. Henderson in that last half inning was able to get 2 runs off of 3 hits, no errors, and they did leave 3 stranded on base. The tying run actually left at home plate. That was the last strikeout. But a fantastic game for the Tigers. Waiting for the stats stroll final here. See if it'll come here in just a moment. If not, I'm going to start reading off some of it. But one of the main things is going to be looking at Callie Jordan for today. She only had like I said, she had 2 hits on the whole day, but had a total of 5 RBIs on the afternoon. Final numbers: win goes to Nikki Schneider. The loss goes to Erica Bittinger. The save goes to Tuesday Melton. Schneider, 6 2/3 innings. 6 2/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 7 earned runs. So all runs went to Schneider, but a fantastic job there. Just 2 walks and the 4 strikeouts. Melton comes in, does a great job, gets to 1 strikeout to end it. Let's get some batting stats for you here before we go. Heather Brown led the way with 3 hits and 4 RBIs, including the 3 RBI bases clearing triple. Then RBI single in the third. She went 3 for 4 today. Jordan went 2 for 4 in this game. Wade went 1 for 2. Got 2 free rides on base. Tally Turnbow comes in with a pinch hit RBI double in the bottom half of the 6th inning. She ended up scoring a run on the RBI single from Madison Miller before she got caught and headed to third. But Tigers come up big there, get the win. Emma Mays draws 2 walks. She scored both times she got on base today. But just a great day to be a Tiger. Once again, final score: Tigers win it 11-7 over Henderson State. They win Battle of the Ravine. Like I said, the game 3 of the series won't come until April 5th. Across the street is the way it's split up with a midweek series. Next up for Ouachita softball, they will be heading to Magnolia to take on the top place team in the conference in Southern Arkansas, the Mule Rider women. A tough challenge ahead. They took 1 game from them last year. We'll see what they can do this year. Tigers have seemed to turn a corner on the season. So they win big here in games 1 and 2. Once again, final score of both games. Game 1 was 5-2. Well, I say that, I've completely forgotten now. Had my list here. Sorry about that. Game 1, Ouachita won it 5-1. In game 2, Ouachita wins 7-11. Get the doubleheader sweep and win this GAC series against Henderson State University. I'm Matthew Branch for our OSDN crew of Wyatt Ashlock and Bailey Redden in the trailer, running graphics and technical directing. We had Katie Tosh and Chris Gay on cameras today. Thank you. I'm Matthew Branch. Thank you all for tuning in. And next up for OSDN will be this Friday as baseball takes on Southern Arkansas, one of the top 10 teams in the country, comes to town at Rav Rogers Field. Looks like it might get pushed back, but as of now, it's starting at Friday at 2 o'clock. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope to see you here back on Friday on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.